Hello and welcome back. Well, let's take a brief listen to the history and philosophy of the very popular Ubuntu Linux operating system. Now, I used Ubuntu-based Linux Mint to create this video, and the podcast itself, I used Google's AI service tool to create this podcast. Now, the voices here are not my charming voice, haha, but I think it turned out pretty well. So if you're thinking about using Ubuntu or Ubuntu-based, maybe this listen might convince you. So, well, let's take a quick listen.
Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. We always love digging into these fascinating topics, but this one I think is something really special.
Yeah, definitely.
You're diving into something that many of you probably use every single day without even realizing it. Ubuntu?
Yeah, that's right. And we're going beyond the tech stuff here. We're really trying to get to the heart of Ubuntu, the philosophy, the history, the people behind it, all the things that make it more than just an operating system.
I love that.
Yeah.
So for anyone who might be new to Ubuntu, maybe they've heard of it, but they don't really know what it's all about, let's start with the basics.
That's good.
We're talking about Ubuntu.
Yeah.
And no, it's not some kind of secret coder language or anything like that.
Right.
It's actually an ancient African word that means, at its core, humanity to others.
Yeah, it's a beautiful concept, and it's really baked into Ubuntu's DNA.
So it's not just like a marketing slogan or anything.
Not at all.
This is really core to what they're doing.
Yeah. It's about recognizing our shared humanity. It's this idea that I am because we are.
Okay, I'm already hooked, and we're just getting started. So how does this beautiful philosophy, this idea of Ubuntu, how does it actually translate into the digital world?
That's where it gets really interesting. Imagine, a world where technology is truly accessible to everyone.
Okay.
Regardless of, where they come from, what their background is, their technical skills. That's the vision that Ubuntu embodies.
Wow.
It's about empowering individuals through shared knowledge, collaboration, breaking down those barriers that so often make technology feel exclusive.
So it's like Ubuntu is kind of like a digital handshake in a way, bringing people together through technology.
Exactly. And like a handshake, it's about building trust, mutual respect.
Yeah.
Ubuntu fosters the sense of community where everyone feels valued, empowered to contribute.
I love that. So it's not just about the ones and zeros. It's about the human connection at the heart of it all.
Exactly.
Now, how did this all begin, this whole incredible journey? Let's go back to the early days of Ubuntu. So we've been talking about the heart of Ubuntu, this philosophy of shared humanity, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But how did it go from like an idea to an actual operating system that millions of people use all over the world?
All right, so let's rewind the clock a little bit. Back to 2004.
Okay.
Linux was out there, right? It existed, but
It was a little clunky.
it was a bit of a puzzle box, brilliant technology,
Yeah.
but not exactly user-friendly.
Right. Not exactly plug and play back then.
No, not at all.
More like, build a rocket ship from scratch.
Exactly.
To get your email. Yeah.
And that's where Mark Shuttleworth enters the picture. So he and his team of developers,
Okay.
they founded Canonical with this really ambitious goal, and that was to make Linux accessible to everyone.
Cool.
Not just the techies, not just the programmers, but everyone.
Yeah, make it for everybody.
Everybody, exactly.
That's what sparked the whole Ubuntu revolution.
It did. And they took this really different approach, you see. So they committed to a regular release cycle, a new version every 6 months, like clockwork.
Wow, so that means like, what, twice a year you're getting a software upgrade? But instead of being like, ugh, an upgrade, it's like, ooh, what's new?
Exactly. It was constantly evolving, always incorporating the latest and greatest.
Okay, I see the appeal in that.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And then in 2006, they introduced another game changer. The LTS releases long-term support.
Okay.
These special versions, they came out every 2 years.
Okay.
And they offered a full 5 years of support and stability, which was huge.
Wow, yeah, especially for businesses and things like that.
Absolutely. Organizations ate it up.
That makes a lot of sense.
It provided that rock-solid foundation they needed.
Okay, I see what they did there. So you've got the regular updates for people who want to be on the bleeding edge.
Yeah.
And then you've got the LTS versions for folks who need that reliability, that stability.
Exactly. They really nailed it.
Okay, that's really smart. Can we talk about something a little bit more on the fun side for a second?
Sure.
Those Ubuntu release names,
Yes.
they're amazing.
The Animal Kingdom.
Warty, warthog,
Yeah.
jammy jellyfish.
Yeah.
It's like a safari through the alphabet.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
And for all our listeners, by the way, you can find the full list of these incredible names on the Ubuntu website. It's really fun to look through. What's the story behind these names, though? Like, how do they choose them?
You know, as fun as they are, those names actually play a really crucial role in Ubuntu's success
Okay.
because they make it so easy for everyone,
Yeah.
developers, system administrators, even casual users, to track those versions,
Yeah.
talk about updates, and just know exactly what to expect, you know?
Okay.
It's all about that clarity.
Right. So it's not just about being cute and fun.
Yeah.
It's actually about that transparency, that predictability.
Yeah.
Which all comes back to that core Ubuntu philosophy, right?
All kind of.
Accessibility, community, it's all right there.
It's like Ubuntu is saying, hey, we're all in this together. We're on the same page every step of the way.
I love that. Okay, so from these kind of humble beginnings,
Yeah.
it's become this well-oiled, user-friendly machine.
Yeah, it really has.
But it's more than that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking about a global impact.
Huge.
This is Ubuntu taking over the world. Right? Taking over the world. I like the sound of that. But seriously, we're talking about Ubuntu being everywhere on our laptops, our phones,
Right.
even the servers that, make the internet work.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
It really is amazing when you think about it. Ubuntu is quietly powering so much of our digital lives.
Okay, my mind is officially blown.
Yeah.
Let's talk about one area in particular where Ubuntu is really making waves, the cloud.
Oh, the cloud.
It's like this mysterious thing.
It is a bit of a mystery to a lot of folks.
We all use it,
Right.
but who knows what's going on in there?
Exactly.
So enlighten us. What's Ubuntu's role in all of this?
So imagine you want to build your own cloud,
Okay.
your own little corner of the internet for storing data, running applications.
Like a digital Lego set.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. And that's where OpenStack comes in. It's this super popular open source platform.
Okay.
And guess what its go-to operating system is?
Ubuntu.
You got it.
Mhm.
Ubuntu is like the foundation upon which many clouds are built. But it goes beyond that, even to the big players. Amazon Web Services, Azure, Google Cloud.
The heavy hitters.
Exactly. Even behind those massive data centers, you're likely to find Ubuntu humming away.
Wow, so Ubuntu is like this invisible backbone of the internet.
In a lot of ways, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that make Ubuntu special to community, we've talked about the collaborative spirit.
Right.
But let's really dig into that because I know Ubuntu has a really unique way of doing things.
It does. It's all about shared ownership.
Okay.
And what's so cool is that while Canonical provides, guidance and resources,
Right.
the real heart and soul of Ubuntu comes from this global network of volunteers.
Wow, so it's people from all over the world.
All over developers, translators, designers, testers,
Wow.
and everyday users just passionate about making technology work for everyone.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But how do all these people work together?
So there's the Ubuntu Community Council, which is elected by the community itself.
Cool.
And they focus on user experience, making sure Ubuntu stays true to its values.
Like a digital democracy. I love that.
Exactly. And then there's technical board,
Okay.
guiding the, technical direction of things,
Right.
making sure it's a cutting-edge operating system.
So it's like all these different voices coming together
Exactly.
to make sure that Ubuntu is the best it can be.
Absolutely. This open model of development, it's what allows Ubuntu to constantly improve and adapt.
Wow. So it really is more than just lines of code.
Oh, yeah.
It's a testament to what people can do when they collaborate, when they share ideas.
It's about human connection.
Exactly. Ubuntu shows us that technology at its best isn't about replacing humans. It's about empowering us, helping us connect with each other and build a better world.
And that's a powerful message. Ubuntu reminds us that we're all in this together.
Absolutely. And on that note, I want to thank you both for joining us on this incredible deep dive into the world of Ubuntu.
My pleasure.
It's been eye-opening. It's been inspiring.
Yeah.
I think we can all learn a lot from Ubuntu and the incredible community behind it.
Couldn't agree more.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Okay. I don't know about Ubuntu taking over the world, although at its core, Ubuntu means humanity towards others. And the world can certainly use more humanity. Catch you on the next one. Take care.